Fans are going crazy after one of the biggest names in women's basketball, Angel Reese, was benched by Coach Nola Henry. We're talking about the fierce, unapologetic trash-talking, rebounding machine who has been in the news since college. Why did Nola Henry, one of the game's youngest and most hyped-up coaches, decide to bench her? Was it a performance issue, an ego clash, or something more significant happening behind the scenes?
Evidence to overturn the call on the floor.
Then just say that and let's move on. We want to see some basketball playing.
We have all the information, and you won't believe how this transpired. What impact will this have on Angel Reese's career, and may the league as a whole be affected by this decision?
By the way, she got benched in the fourth quarter. Pulled right out of this game.
This is something you must hear, so pay attention.
Absolutely delivering on that double-double. That's right. Points, rebounds, and of course, losses. Finished with a Roses team-high 14 rebounds, 5 turnovers, 4 fouls, shot just 3 of 7 from the field, 42%.
Why does Nola Henry mean business, and who is she? Let's start by quickly introducing you to Nola Henry, who is one of the youngest head coaches in the unmatched league. She has a reputation for being shrewd, fearless, and totally in control. She rose from intern in 2020 to head coach in a matter of years. So no, she isn't here to play. Let's discuss her philosophy of coaching. In her first press conference, Henry made it very clear that she values teamwork and dedication over individual star power. She's here to build a dynasty, and any player who doesn't fit the mold won't last long. Some say this was her way of sending a message that no one is bigger than the team. Since Henry doesn't do drama, she focuses on discipline, strategy, and winning, so you can be sure she had a good reason if she benched Reese. Though things haven't been looking great lately, Reese has been a force since her college days. She possesses the enthusiasm, talent, and attitude that make her a fan favorite.
They were playing all those games in those weird courts where there wasn't that many fans. That was a similar atmosphere to Unrivaled, and the court, by the way, looks beautiful.
Her shooting percentage is significantly lower, her defense has been careless, and let's face it, she hasn't been the dominant force that we all anticipated in the Unrivaled league. In the meantime, her fiercest rival, Caitlin Clark, has been dominating, leading her team to incredible stats and making it seem easy. The comparison does not look good for Reese.
The ball really well, specifically on the offensive glass. I think since adding the addition of Angel Reese.
To worsen the situation, Reese's problems go beyond simply her offensive shortcomings. Coaches and analysts have noted her sluggish defensive rotations, dubious shot selection, and inability to adapt to the league's quicker pace. According to some insiders, Reese was frequently outspoken about her role during team practices, but reluctant to adjust to Henry's more structured system. Let's face it, when a player and coach aren't on the same page, things can quickly spiral out of control, leading to friction and, eventually, this significant upheaval. So, let's be honest, was this simply a tough decision made by the coach, or was there genuine animosity? Rumor has it that Reese and Henry weren't exactly great friends behind the scenes. Insiders claim that Reese had strong feelings about Henry's tactics, and let's just say that Henry wasn't exactly taking notes.
The thing I learned from Kurt is how to prepare. That's probably the number one thing that he's taught me. What's going through my mind is just game plan stuff, just what I need to do to be prepared.
Now, arguments between coaches and players are rather common sense. When competing at this level, emotions run high. But in this instance, the tension apparently went beyond lighthearted arguments to the point where it began to impact team dynamics. Reese, who is known for her self-assurance and candor, wasn't afraid to speak her mind, but Henry, a tough coach who was attempting to take charge of the league, wasn't going to allow any player, no matter how gifted, to upset her order.
Fans, though, our fans are out in droves, seriously.
And now for the real deal. According to some sources, Henry became increasingly irritated with Reese's refusal to change her aggressive, high-energy style of play. Reese wanted to keep playing her aggressive, high-energy game, but Henry wanted her to concentrate on honing important skills, particularly her shooting accuracy and defensive discipline. Instead of meeting in the middle, both seemed to dig in their heels, and once that line was drawn, the relationship quickly soured. To make matters worse, other players in the squad reportedly began to notice the rift, which added an additional layer of awkwardness in the locker room. In a league where chemistry is just as important as talent, that kind of division can make or break a season. So here we are, what could have been a powerful coach-player. The duo became one of the season's biggest upheavals, and Reese was abruptly fired. As soon as the news broke, fans took to Twitter to share their thoughts, and let's just say that things quickly heated up. Some fans were furious, saying that benching Angel Reese was the worst mistake Coach Nola Henry could have made. Others firmly supported Henry, saying that Reese's recent performances hadn't lived up to the hype. One fervent fan tweeted Nola, "Henry just benched Angel Reese, who is a game changer, which was the worst move ever. The league isn't about egos, so if Angel Reese can't adjust, she needs to step down." Of course, there were conspiracy ideas, but not everyone agreed. Another user clapped back, saying that Coach Henry is developing a team, not a one-woman show. Some people thought Henry was using this as a power maneuver to demonstrate her dominance over her team, while others said it was a player-coach ego fight gone too far. The back and forth continued, with some fans wondering if this was a warning that Reese needed to work more. Regardless of your stance, it is evident that this decision has rocked the league and that the drama isn't limited to the court. It is permeating every sports talk show, podcast, and news outlet. While some worried that this would undermine her confidence in her long-term career, sports analysts jumped in to debate whether Henry had made the right decision or if she had just thrown away one of her most valuable assets. The actual question today is, what happens next? This is the crucial query. While rookies like Caitlin Clark and Kate Martin are thriving, adapting, and demonstrating that they belong, Angel Reese is truly prepared for this league. In college, she was dominant, but this is a different level of competition. The unmatched league demands versatility, precision, and quick decision-making, skills that Reese has been struggling with. If Reese doesn't step it up quickly, she risks falling behind. Reese's adjustment to professional basketball hasn't gone well. In recent games, she's had trouble being efficient, scoring less than 10 points in several games. When her calling card hasn't been sufficient to make up for her shortcomings elsewhere, her admirers are actually coming back in force. Basketball experts are beginning to wonder if her triumph in college was due more to her physical prowess than to her diverse skill set.
Reese is not the mainstream draw that she thinks she is.
And let's face it, in this league, raw talent alone is insufficient. You also need to develop. As for Angel Reese, she is at a major turning point in her career, and what she does next might define her legacy. She can go in a few different directions from here. First, she can go all beast mode, work out hard, improve her game, and prove everyone wrong. If she works hard and adapts to the league's high demands, she could regain her position and remind everyone why she was so important in the first place. On the other hand, if she and Coach Henry can't agree, she might decide it's time for a change of scenery and ask for a trade, which could give her a fresh start on a team that values her unique playing style. However, let's face it, switching teams doesn't guarantee success. She still needs to demonstrate that she can adapt and thrive under a new system. Finally, there is the path no one wants to see. Diminished, she has the freedom to choose, but she doesn't have endless time to do so. If she doesn't make the required changes, she may gradually fade from the spotlight and become just another player fighting to remain relevant. There is no doubt that this is a make-or-break moment for Angel Reese, and the basketball community will be watching to see how she reacts for Coach Henry. It is a significant risk that could either strengthen her reputation as a fearless, no-nonsense leader or backfire. The league moves quickly, and with new talent always emerging, she needs to act now. Henry will be hailed as a visionary coach who took the difficult but vital choice to enhance team dynamics if the Rose Club squad succeeds magnificently without Reese. But if they struggle, she'll be held accountable for benching such a well-known player and possibly impairing her team's performance as a whole. This choice affects more than just one player. It sends the message to the entire roster. Talent alone won't cut it, as Reese Henry makes apparent. Discipline, teamwork, and adaptation are non-negotiable. Her daring plan of letting players know that no one is irreplaceable is risky, but if it doesn't result in victories, media, fans, and experts will be ready to attack her leadership. Did she act too hastily? Did she have personal tension? If the squad changes, these are the questions that will accompany her. Conversely, if Angel Reese returns and joins a different team where she excels, Henry may be portrayed as the coach who failed to retain a star. One thing is certain, this is not the last time we hear about this drama. The basketball world will be closely watching to see how it plays out. Reese's fan base is fervent and won't easily forget this moment. The backlash could get even louder if Ree dominates elsewhere while the Rose Club squad struggles. This basketball soap opera is only getting started, so will Angel Reese use this setback as incentive to disprove her skeptics, or will Coach Henry's choice backfire? Is this the best or worst thing that has ever happened to Angel? Reese's benching could be the worst thing that has ever happened to her career, or it could be the turning point that she sorely needs right now. She currently has two options. Allow the setback to describe her or use it as justification to suppress her detractors. Some of the greatest athletes in history have persevered through difficult times like these and returned stronger than before. If Reese can use this as motivation to improve her game, sharpen her skills, and demonstrate that she belongs in this league, this could be the story of a legendary comeback, but let's face it, it won't be easy. She will need to improve her shooting efficiency, develop into a more well-rounded player, and show that she can work as a team player by modifying her style to fit the system rather than making the game revolve around her. This isn't just about talent. It's also about mindset, work, ethics, and resilience. On the other hand, if Reese allows the pressure to get to her, if she finds it difficult to adapt, or if she can't find the right team fit, this could be the start of a downward spiral. If she doesn't take advantage of this chance to develop, she runs the risk of being just another player whose buzz fades too quickly since the game moves quickly and there's always a fresh crop of youthful talent eager to steal the show. Time will tell how everything unfolds, but one thing is for sure. The basketball community is keenly observing. Will Angel Reese step up and disprove everyone, or will this event mark suffered a significant setback in her career? Now that the ball is in her court, we'll wait to see what she does with it. What do you think? Did Coach Nola Henry make the right decision, or did she make a huge mistake? What's next for Angel Reese? Please let me know in the comments below. If you enjoy this video, please hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss any more basketball updates. Also, don't forget to enable notifications so you're always the first to know when we release a new video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.